Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. That's it for today's video. So it's Friday, and sometimes on Fridays I do Fidens Friday. And I was going to make you guys wait a lot longer than this for another Fidens Friday, but Mike from FLX was in town. He's like, hey, I want to go to Fidens. So our wives and us got together, had a really nice time, and I bought some more Fidens. So you'll have more Fidens Fridays in the future. So you guys are really lucky. So ridiculous. So from Woodburn to Albany, West Coast IPA. Of the beer I had in my refrigerator, this one was the closest to me. That's why I grabbed it. 6.5% ABV. Look, who hasn't had this hop combo? This exact one. Strata Nelson, Strata CGX, Estate Grown Comet, Chinook CGX. And this is a collaboration with Crosby hops. Cool can art. I like that. I dig that. Kind of reminds me of like tattoo kind of style. Let's get into it. Proper glassware. So as Joe from Jow's Arcade would say, you know, it's going to taste better. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely clear beer. It's a nice yellow color. Not really any orange or anything. Just looks pretty filtered. If I was doing this blind and just looking at it, I'd probably guess it was a Pilsner of all things. We got about a finger and a half grayish white head, relatively compact bubbles. And, you know, it's funny because I say that a lot. These ones are a little looser than when I usually use that as a descriptor. A little sudsy on top. But yeah, it looks beautiful. Let's get into the aroma. It's a little citrusy, lemon. Sorry, there's like a little bug down here. Lemon, for sure, is one of them. I can get like a pink lemonade from Strata often. This is a little bit more real lemon. Orange, a good amount of, not a ton of orange, good amount of earthiness though. That lemon, real lemon. And then a little bit of a lemongrass thing also, so like slightly floral version of it. There's a lot going on. It's other than that earthiness, it's a lot of, in the lemon, it's a lot of very subtle, nuanced things, which makes it a little bit harder to pick up. But like you can tell it kind of makes sense. There's a bunch of like hop stuff going on. Yeah, it never goes to that pink lemonade thing that I get from Strata so much. Slight dank, which I do get. It's got some old school West Coast vibes, but it's not like piney, but it has like a little bit of dank, some citrus, but the citrus is somewhat more new school than like the old school West Coast. So yeah, it does smell more like a new school West Coast IPA. A lot going on. I'm not doing a great job of picking it out, honestly. Just the stuff I'm getting a lot more easily. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Wow. That's really good. That's really good. So I do get some malt. Here's something I haven't said in a long time. Nice malt backbone. Almost doughy, but not quite. A little bit bready. So definitely coming through. But it's not the star of the show. There is that earthy, dank lemon, lemongrass, lemon peel, lemon zest, for sure. It's not just straight lemon, though, in the taste. But like to me, that's the dominant flavor, and there's complexity within that, which I just tried to articulate. It doesn't go full orchard, but like a little whisper of like orchard fruit, not full on pear or apple, but just kind of like, you know, whispers of it are there. Awesome level of bitterness. It's a crisp beer for sure. It's like vibrant. It commands your attention. There is some sweetness to it though. But it is a very crisp experience. Hi, Bruno. How you doing, buddy? Slight, that sweetness, it's not caramel, but there's a slight note of caramelized sugar in a specific way. It might be, it's not toast, but it's like somewhere in that realm of caramelized sugar. No, it's sorry, Bruno's just like sniffing something randomly, and it's amusing and taking me out of the review. Back to the review. A little bit of that orange, but it, like the aroma, it's so faint. Crisp till the end. Even this aftertaste is kind of crisp. Little bit of sugar, like residual sweetness on the finish, but it's pretty crisp and dry. It's just a nicely made beer. Like it just, I'm kind of in my own head right now. Like the aroma, there's other stuff going on. Maybe because some of this stuff I'm not as familiar with, so like my word bank's not built up for it. But like it's nuanced with some complexity for sure. There is stuff like the lemon that's pretty easy to pick out. Then there's other stuff that I'm having a harder time, but it is reminiscent of things that are familiar and which should be more easy to articulate. But the fact, and you saw it when I took the first sip, it's just a good beer, you know? So, yeah, this is one in particular I'm super curious what people think of. So if you've had this beer, I mean, I always want to hear your thoughts, but this one, like, I'm really curious what you were getting out of it. I'm going to check Untapped and things like that just to see what other people said about tasting notes. So your thoughts, greatly appreciated. Have you had that exact hop combo? Doubtful, that's a lot going on. But yeah, if you have anything, I don't know, what do you want to talk about? Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.